One of Pep Guardiola's main attacking concepts is the overload to isolate concept. In this video we are going to explain how to implement, train and coach that tactical approach. Hello and welcome to Total Football Analysis. In the following we will take a closer look at the overload to isolate concept that is a key component of Guardiola's attacking tactics, with one player always retaining the wide position on the far side. While the majority of the players shift towards the ball side, overloading that side of the pitch, the attacking team has several options. The first one is to break the defense by using the overload. Secondly, switching the ball creates an isolated 1 vs 1 or 2 vs 2 situation, or even a numerical advantage in a 2 vs 1 against the opposition fullback. A third option is to use the isolated player as a decoy, start switching the ball to the weak side, only to go back again to exploit the increasing overload generated because of the shifting defense to the weak side. In the following training session we are going to be working on using the overload to isolate concept to progress the ball into the final third. For the first part of this session we designed a 5 vs 3 rondo in which we will focus on the overload concept. 4 players will be playing outside, at the same time one player would move freely inside. If one of the defenders touches the ball or another player passes it out of bounds, the defenders switch with whoever is responsible for the unsuccessful action and the 2 players next to him. To add a sense of direction and competition, we added a defensive punishment. If the team in possession gets to play from the back player to the front player and back again to the start, the defending team will have to win the ball twice. The second part of the session will be a positioning game, using a 3 vs 3 plus 2 played in 2 grids to focus on switching the ball. The ball will start in one of the grids, with the team in possession playing a 3 vs 2 plus 1. Once they played 5 passes, the third defender can come into the grid, creating a 3 vs 3 plus 1, encouraging the attacking team to switch the ball to the other grid. If the red team win the ball, they should look to play to any of the targets and take in the wide positions, while the blue players take in the defensive positions. In this part, the coaching process should focus on the decision making whether to switch the ball after overloading one side of the pitch. The third drill is the central part of the session, where the whole concept of overload to isolate is reinforced. This will be a 9 vs 9 game. As aforementioned, we want to achieve the overload to isolate concept to progress the ball into the final third. So the game training will position the players in the middle third. There will be 2 wide channels. The blue team will start with the ball from the center backs. To be able to score on the big goal, they will have to progress the ball through the blue dotted lines. If the red team win the ball, they score by dribbling or passing the ball through the red line. This constraint maintains the awareness on the blue team keeping a rest defense in the central channel and not committing too many players into the overloaded zone. One extra condition will be added to create the isolated concept. When the ball is in the wide lanes, the weak side defenders have to move into the middle section. This session aims to progress the ball into the final third, either by using the overload or by switching play to the far side. Thank you for watching. In case you don't want to miss any of our videos, subscribe to our channel for free. And if you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and also check out the other videos on our channel.